Hello beautiful souls and welcome to my channel Roseology. So this video is for my Leos out there, that is Sun, Moon, Rising, even Venus, and this is your September 2020 energetic forecast. So we have a huge stack of cards to get through regarding your September, but also what I have here is something that I've wanted to do in these monthly zodiac videos for a while now, where I include a little mini pick a card message for each zodiac sign. So like I said, we'll be diving in deep into the energy of your September, and at the end of this reading here, there will be a more personalized message for you with a couple of cards in them, just in case there's any sort of messages that I missed. I won't go as in depth with these three piles. That's what this stack is for. So with these three piles down here, I'm just basically going to be reading the description of the cards for you. But like I said, I did want to add a more personal message for each sign this month instead of just one general reading for every Leo out there. Okay, so there will be a brief meditation session towards the end of the video to help you pick which pile is speaking to you and which message you need to hear personally for your month ahead. So let's go ahead and get started with this first reading right here before getting. All right, Leo, so let's go ahead and get started with your tarot cards before getting to your oracle cards to see what your September has in store. So the very first card that we have here is the Six of Pentacles in reverse, the Devil in reverse, okay, and the High Priestess. And interestingly, for my Leos, I had one extra tarot card come out, which hasn't happened with any other sign for the month of September, so this is interesting. But for sure, Leo, this right here Leo, you are retracting. You are not participating in this anymore. And I don't know why, but the Devil in reverse feels like a bit of a game. But whatever it is to you, you're not participating in this anymore. There's no bigger turnoff to a Leo than not getting back at least some of what they put in. And I'm a Leo moon, so I feel you, I understand you on a deep level. And the thing is, though, is you know that this isn't for you. With this High Priestess card right here, the excitement or fun or whatever you were getting out of participating in whatever this Devil card is representing right here, it's ran dry. Whatever fun this was, whatever feeling that you were getting from this Devil card, it's ran dry, and all that's left is the toxicity of it, is the exhaustion of it, is the depletion. This has left a really bad taste in your mouth, but you always knew that this wasn't your path, whether this is a relationship, a career, habit, lifestyle, mental state, living situation, whatever it is. You know it's not meant for you, but there's a sadness here too, because this feels like a reaction to some sort of rejection. And with Venus pushing through your first house, you may have these feelings where you see your worth, but you feel like someone or something else can't. And you know the saying, rejection is God's protection. It's a funny saying to me, but it's very, very true. The God or purity or higher self of a situation or person rejects us as a way to warn us, to warn our higher self, to warn the God in us, or to stop the God in us from walking out of alignment with what has been promised to us. It's not that the universe has forgotten about you. It's just that your path is elsewhere. So rejoice in the doors that don't open up, as those doors lead to true suffering, which we experience when we are not on the right path. Being out of alignment is difficult for the soul, which means no peace for the being. Rejection is a hanged man moment where you have to part with the idea that you had or held on to. You have to release the idea. You have to release what you wanted, or you have to release where you saw yourself. And that's why we feel the sting or discomfort of having chose the wrong person or way. Rejection is the rerouting sign that pops up on your GPS, trying to send you in the direction that is meant for you. So it's okay to feel the sting of someone not loving you back, or a job not working out, or a project not reaching the caliber of success that you had in mind. The hangman is not meant to be a peaceful experience. And you don't have the hangman here. I don't know, maybe you do in these other three cards, but this just feels like a hanged man energy in the month of September for my Leos. But the hangman is not meant to be a peaceful experience. That's not how it is designed, which is why death succeeds the hanged man. It comes directly after that card as a vehicle to deliver you to the way that is meant for you. So it's natural to mourn the plans or hopes or visions that you had of one particular path, but don't forget that there's still a doorway or pathway that's meant for you and only you, and it's a clear path, it's supportive, it's peaceful, and it resonates, and it fits you like a glove. So even though we still face challenges on our own path, there's no brick walls There's no brick walls when we start walking down the path meant for us. There's nothing there that is going to stop you. There's nothing there that is meant to stop you. The only time that we face walls that are meant to stop us is when we are on the wrong trajectory. So there's nothing here that's meant to stop you once you find that road. The road that's meant for you is actually a staircase. Every experience and lesson is a step upwards. It's elevation for you. And it's interesting that this lesson is so loud, being that we're in Virgo season, the sign that is always pursuing perfection. So rejection can feel like a fatal blow to Virgo because Virgo energy works so hard and it dedicates itself to service. It dedicates itself to a job well done. Rejection of Virgo is like failure. So many of our fears of rejection, failure, disappointment are being highlighted this month of September. Let's go ahead and check out your other cards here. We have the universe in reverse. Okay. Then we have the Eight of Swords and the card Shadow Work. And this is a bonus card that comes with this tarot deck. It's not actually a tarot card. It's not actually part of the major or the minor arcana. But still, we have the Shadow Work card here. So you see, Leo, there's this feeling of, oh my God, the door didn't open, or oh my God, this didn't work out, or this love is unrequited, or I didn't get the job. Whatever this rejection is with this universe in reverse is not the end for you, Leo. This is a rerouting. But if you allow yourself to get stuck at, oh my God, they don't see what I see. They don't see my value. They don't appreciate who I am, what I'm worth, what I bring to the table. If you stay in that energy, you will end up feeling stuck. Like there's no other way for you with this Eight of Swords down here, when in fact, that is not true. This is your shadow coming up in September. And we have the High Priestess card here as well. And we have the Devil here. And the universe in reverse. So there's a lot of cards here that deal with some form of darkness. You're purging these unconscious feelings. It's like when you face the answer no, immediately you start filling in the blanks with, oh my God, I failed, or I've done something wrong, or I'm not good enough. And this really hurts Leo, the sign of royalty in the zodiac. But it just means that you are meant to be royalty somewhere else. But this pathway isn't it for you. In September, Leo, you are coming to terms with accepting that and not trying to force anyone to see you how you see you. And you will be successful in that. First thing I said when I saw your cards was you're not participating anymore, because hoping that you are seen in a certain light is leaving you resentful, or it's leaving you hurt, or it's leaving you with a warped view of yourself, a distorted view of yourself, even when you know intuitively you would not be happy in this situation. But fixed energy really has to process detachment. It doesn't come easy for us, but it is coming in September. And I'm definitely saying that with the universe in reverse to free you from this Eight of Swords feeling, to free you from this Eight of Swords mentality where it's like you're just sort of stuck in this endless cycle of like, this has to work, this has to work, this has to work. That brick wall is coming here to reroute you. Okay, so whether this is a person, relationship, job, the past, whatever this is, Leo, in September, you will be moving on to the next door if you allow it and don't resist yourself the opportunity of finding the right path, of finding the door that actually opens for you, finding the opportunity to fall in love again, or to find a better job, to get more pay, to find better friends, to create a real true family. You're working through some shadow stuff, so you stop mistaking this rerouting signal as a no, that it's not going to happen. That is your shadow that feels stuck. It's not actually you. Your higher self doesn't feel stuck. It's your shadow that feels stuck because it is still so attached to the ego. So you're really shedding that in the month of September. Let's go ahead and check out you guys' oracle cards here. The very first one that we have here is, look at that, Pisces, I believe. Then we have Scorpio, I transform. Sagittarius, I see. And Chiron, healing. This is odd. I don't know why. But something feels like good. I don't know, something feels satisfactory with this Pisces, Scorpio, and Sagittarius card. I don't know why, but it feels like there's like this weird feeling of ecstasy here. It's really, really weird. Okay. But yeah, starting off with Sagittarius, I see. Like I said, you've known for a while that you were not meant to be here or in this position or in this place or with this particular person or in this relationship, but you are finally ready to accept those intuitive feelings with this Pisces I believe card. And when you accept what you know, High Priestess, when you accept what you know, you're going to come into alignment with where you are meant to be. And not just you will transform, but your life and relationships as well with the Scorpio I Transform card right here. This month is about healing through accepting, which, like I said, with us being fixed sign, it's difficult to accept what we didn't plan for or didn't want. But once we do accept it, it's the most intoxicating feeling of freedom to no longer be attached, which can feel like being trapped with this Eight of Swords and this Devil in reverse right here. As well as in September, you can find yourself dealing with the Pisces, a Scorpio, or a Sagittarius. If these aren't reflecting the energy in your own chart, you could find yourself dealing with one of these three signs. But yeah, there is something like, there's like this intoxicating sort of feeling once you finally detach or release this idea that you really try to hold on to. Once you release it, it's like it's going to feel so good. That might be that feeling that I'm getting from these three cards. It's like a very strange feeling, like something feels really, really good, like really good. It's just a matter of you detaching. That doesn't feel as great at the moment. All right, the next card that we have here is love. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. Okay, so this could be love for some of you that I'm picking up. That could be what this is. Next one that we have is pride. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. Okay. Acceptance. Yeah, this is exactly what I was talking about. It says I'm learning to accept the things that I cannot change. Exactly. That door that won't open, that's something that you can't change, that you need to accept. But it can be difficult for us. It can be difficult for us Leos. Then look, we have here ancestral support. Wow. That's coming through really, really strong for you guys. And then we have birth. Okay. All right. I'm really glad that this love card cleared it up, because something about this, like I was saying, this Pisces, Scorpio, Sagittarius card, it feels a little sexy. I'm not gonna lie. Something about them feels new. So there could definitely be a new partner on the horizon for my Leos this month of September, or coming very, 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 very soon for you, especially with this birth card right here. Some of you may be giving birth. Some of you may be getting pregnant this month as well for my Leos. But we also have the acceptance card right here, as well as this birth card could be you embarking on a new journey, starting a new chapter, finally separating from this old thing. That the way you can kind of start something or birth something new or create something new. But there is this new energy that's trying to be birthed into your life is what I'm really picking up with this birth card right here. We also have the acceptance card, Leo. Like I was talking about, this month is about healing through acceptance and not allowing your pride to get in the way. We can be very prideful, Leos can, because our energy is regal, it's royal, relevant, important, center of the solar system the sun is, which is our ruling planet, right? So anything or anyone that cannot acknowledge, admit, or see us as being the center of the universe is a hit to our pride. But you also have a lot of ancestral guidance, support, and love that is coming through, that is helping you to also love yourself and to reconnect to your pride in a healthy way. This feels like a fuck it month for my Leos, where it's like, if you don't want to get on board, I might like you, I might want you, I might love you even, but I'm not settling. So it's like a little bit of like a fuck you kind of feeling here too, where it's just like, okay, you don't want me, I have to reject you the way that you're rejecting me. And once you finally do that, it's really going to free up a lot for you. You also have the High Priestess down here. So this is ancestral guidance that is helping you to cope and reconnect to yourself, to help you detach from whatever this Devil in reverse card is. Your ancestors may also be behind you meeting someone new in September, should that happen for my Leos as well. You may meet somebody romantic, friend, platonic, something like that, business. Your ancestors may be behind that, because ancestors, they will guide people right into our lives and guide them right out of our lives too, because ancestors are, the ancestors that want our highest and greatest good. They're also committed to seeing us in alignment on our path, on our purpose, on our journey. So it's very, very important for them as well. Your goddesses for the month that we have, goddess energy for the month, is butterfly, maiden, transformation. See that? You're experiencing enormous change right now, which brings great blessings. This is what I'm talking about. And then we have here Diana, focused intention. And it says, keep your unwavering thoughts, feelings, and actions focused on your target, and you will make your mark. So stay focused no matter what's happening with this sort of rejection that you may be experiencing. Stay focused on your goals, stay focused on what you want. Realize that that door will open for you. It's just not that particular door. And then we have here Mother Mary. Look at that, what I was just talking about. Expect a miracle. Have faith that your prayers have been heard and are being answered, Leo. Have faith. Have faith that a door will open for you. Okay, so yeah, this expect a miracle card is definitely connected to the Pisces card, I believe, as well as this Eight of Swords down here, because you may feel stuck. That door may be closed for you, but stay focused, keep believing, because whatever you want is meant for you, Leo. So you may be a little bit confused as to, like, if this specific door isn't opening, if this person doesn't want me, then maybe that means that love isn't for me. Maybe that means I'll never get married. Maybe that means I'll never have a family. Maybe that means I'll never, find love again. And it's like, no, just because that door with that person isn't working doesn't mean you won't find love, doesn't mean you won't have kids, doesn't mean you won't get married, doesn't mean that somebody can't love you or be attracted to you, okay? It's just not the right path or time for you. But honestly, this does not feel like a timing thing. It doesn't feel like your timing is off. It feels like your path is off. It feels like your choice is off. So I see the miracle being you ending up trying a door and it ends up working, but your faith may be a bit bruised after having to walk away feeling the sting of someone or something's rejection. That rejection, though, is opening up so many doors for you. It's not even funny. A lot of your life wants to transform, so stop knocking on that locked door. Move on, Leo. Move on, because like I said, a lot of newness wants to be birthed into your life. So move on so that can finally happen for you. Okay, let's see your spirit animal energy for the month. We have here Bat Spirit, a rebirth is assured. You guys see this? All this transformation, rebirthing energy. And we also have the birth card down here. Yeah. Then we have Rhino Spirit, overcome any obstacle. Look at that. You guys can definitely overcome this. We can overcome whatever this is. We can definitely overcome it. It's just a matter of knowing that we can. Oh, and look, we have Crow Spirit, co-create with spirit. Well, that's a pleasant surprise. Okay. So, Crow Spirit is actually one of my spirit animals, one of my personal spirit animals. And I never understood why people saw crows as a bad thing or a bad omen, because my experience with them has been positive. It's been magical. They have so much wisdom and they are highly intelligent. And I think that that's the funny thing here, Leo, is crows are much like the shadow. Scary, dark, intense, but transformative. Same as with the Bat Spirit right here. Rebirth is assured. You have to go through the canal for birth to happen, right? Babies go through the canal. They go through this dark, scary, very claustrophobic canal to be born. We are created in darkness. Everything comes from darkness. So do not be afraid to walk away from that locked door just because you could see some light behind that locked door. Don't be afraid to venture down that dark hallway where there's other doors for you. And don't be afraid to open a new door as well. Some of you are afraid of what's behind a different door because you don't know it. But take the shot, Leo. September is also a month where you overcome this major obstacle of not being able to walk away or detach from something. This is the end of obsessing over why you can't have something or why something didn't work out. That acceptance is how you clear the path and change or transform everything. Spirit is trying to co-create with you. It's trying to create a life and a reality with you that feels right, that resonates, that feels like it fits you. That is a clear path. Like I said, there won't be brick walls on your path. It won't be anything on your path that is meant to stop you. That is what Spirit is trying to co-create with you, is a clear path where it's like, yeah, there's going to be challenges. There's going to be things that you have to overcome, but there's not going to be things on your path that are meant to stop you. That's the biggest difference. So many of my Leos have been struggling with feeling like this just isn't working. Like, I feel like something is trying to stop me. You know, some of you may have even felt like cursed or something like that in the last couple of months. It's not that. It's a matter of making the wrong choice, trying to get something to work that's committed to not working. Let's check out your health cards here. We have, look at that, give us your cares. Dear God and Archangel Raphael, I am willing to release any fears to you. Please allow me to completely let go so that you can fully guide me in this situation. Yes, this is also your ancestors coming through, trying to say that they are willing to guide you, and they also want you to give them your care. So talk to your ancestors, tell them everything that's going on. They already know what's going on, but talk to them, involve them a little bit more. They're going to get to work for you with this ancestral card being here. And plus, very interesting too, the ancestral support card is green, resonating with the heart chakra. So this could definitely be like a relationship, a love relationship for some of you. Then we have use your natural healing abilities. Okay. And it says, Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for clearly guiding, encouraging, and supporting my healing work. So you guys are able to heal yourself. That's what's coming through here with this use your natural healing abilities. You're able to heal yourself. The reason why you may be feeling like I'm still struggling with this situation is because you're still trying to open that door. You have to walk away for you to truly heal completely. That's the way you can truly move on, but you have to move on in order to move on. You have to heal in order to heal. You have to stop trying in order for something else to work out. Okay. Let's go and check out your relationship cards. See what we have. These are your romance cards over here, and these are your relationship cards. So like with family, friends, just your relationships in your life. And so we have here sensuality, and it says, the frequency of sensuality reminds us that as spirits in human bodies, we are sensual beings experiencing joy and pleasure from the physical world through our senses. Yes. Very, very true. And then we have here 7th chakra. The energy of the crown chakra supports our healing of being connected to a higher power and part of a larger whole. So again, there's more coming up with like being connected to a higher power. We have the High Priestess card, ancestral support, crow spirit, co-create with spirit. You guys, like, expect a miracle. You guys are connected to some Pisces card down here. You guys are connected to something very etheric, very angelic, very powerful. You're connected to this higher power in September, and it may be because you're feeling so down or so hurt about how things have played out, but definitely tap into that. So yeah, something like I was saying, it feels like pleasure for you, Leo, in the month of September, and we have the sensuality card over here. So this is what happens when you leave that door alone. You find pleasure elsewhere. You find fulfillment in something that can make you so much happier than what you were trying to make work. And 7th chakra is a crown chakra. Again, you're very connected to your intuition, especially with this High Priestess card down here. And Pisces, the I believe card, the crow card, like we were talking about, this rejection had you separated from your intuition for some time because it affected the way that you felt about yourself. This rejection affected your esteem. It affected your pride. It affected the way that you saw yourself. So you may have felt very separated from your intuition. You may not even known that you were separated from your crown chakra. So the acceptance of this, or the releasing of this, is going to bring a lot of life back into your other relationships, as well as a relationship with yourself. You'll feel much more connected to your own body and your value as well. I'm seeing you find pleasure on your own, in your own body, loving yourself. And when you connect with that, you're going to run into a lot of other people that can see that on you, that can sense that on you, that can smell that on you. The fact that you love yourself, that you find pleasure with yourself, that is so attractive to people. And a lot of us don't necessarily understand that. It's like, why can't I find love? I mean, people are not going to be attracted to a person that doesn't love themselves. The only people that are kind of attracted to people that don't love themselves are parasites. And this is the thing, you're trying to get away from parasites. You're trying to get away from people that require so much of you and give almost nothing back with the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. You're done attracting parasites. You're ready to attract somebody that is like your equal, somebody that can also give to you, where you're not just being the 6 of Pentacles, but they're also willing to be the 6 of Pentacles. You're giving back and forth to each other. Almost like the 2 of Cups or like the Temperance card. And don't sleep on Venus moving through your first house, Leo. It's very easy to attract not just love, but almost anything that has to do with your wants and wishes, for sure. So there's a lot of like pleasure coming to your relationships. There's a lot of deep connection coming to your relationships, as well as you're going to get a lot of intuitive guidance from your relationships, your human relationships as well, with the 7th chakra card being here. And then for your romance cards we have here, you deserve love. Look at that. You are lovable. You see that? And then we have here, look, unrequited love. And it says there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Exactly. There's nothing, that door is not fucking worth it for you to keep banging on it. It's not worth it. There's nothing back there. There's nothing back there for you. And then we look, wedding. This situation involves marriage. You see that? This is what happens when you stop banging on that one door. That's what's going to happen. This is what's going to happen for you. So unrequited love, this is what I'm talking about. Someone has rejected you possibly, and for many of my Leos, it was a love connection that rejected you. This person doesn't seem interested, or maybe they ghosted, or they're playing games. Yeah, I did say that at the beginning of your reading with the devil card earlier, that this feels like games being played. I think I even use a phrase, unrequited love, and here we are. We have unrequited love right here. But look at your other cards here that says that you deserve love. You deserve love and wedding. So whether this is marriage or not, there is someone that wants to make you their world with serious commitment attached to it and no games being played. Someone out there is ready to love you wholeheartedly. It's a matter of you connecting with that first on your own. For my single Leos, those of you in a relationship, it may feel like a rough patch that you're going through with your partner, or like maybe they're playing games, but take care of yourself, love yourself, and they will come running back to you. And if they don't come running back, someone else is going to fill their spot in. Believe me when I say that. With this energy here, if your relationship is in a strong place, then look at what's on the horizon. Wedding. You guys may up and elope this month as well, so watch out for that, because we do have a lot of Mars Aries energy happening, and Mars can be very impulsive as well as Aries, even though he's retrograde. So yeah, it could just be like a up and like, let's just get married, let's just do it, let's just elope, you know. Okay, so this is all that I'm seeing for my Leos as far as this reading goes. I'm going to clear all these cards off, and then we're going to bring back those 3 piles and get your meditation started. So all right, and on pile number 1 we have an angel aura quartz. On pile 2, we have rainbow fluorite. And on pile 3, we have sodalite. All right, in pile number 1, so you chose the Angel Aura Quartz. And so like I said, I'm not diving into these cards. I'm just reading their descriptions to see if there's anything else that I missed about your month of September. So let's go ahead and check it out. The very first card that we have here is Kadaldeba. I don't know. Don't know if I'm saying that right. But it says here, and this is a sign Capricorn, this is card liberation and recovery. When your heart seeks liberty and your mind asks for mercy, free your spirit from mundane duties. Okay, sounds a lot like your other reading. And then we have here the card Jasmine. This is a card of passion, and it says trigger statement: I am scared. True statement: when I am vulnerable, I am at my strongest. Reconnect with your feminine energy and pursue something that ignites your fire. Open the gates of your fortress and explore. Yep. And then we have here Samadhi. I think I'm saying that right. Such a pretty card. But I'll be reading the description for this card out of the book. But first, I'm going to shuffle a couple of chakra cards here just to see if there's any sort of, if there's any chakras that you need to focus on for the month of September. So we have here the throat chakra card of truth. And we have the solar plexus chakra card of determination. Okay, that's very, very interesting. So let me get the book for this card and read the description. Okay, and this card is the 8 stages of yoga, advanced state of meditation and absorption in the self. And it says, have you noticed the signs of spiritual progress? Your daily practice has brought you to a place of stillness, and it is there where you experience samadhi, the joining of all aspects of your being, physical, spiritual, mental, and emotional. This is the deepest level of awareness when you experience supreme bliss, consciousness, and enlightenment. Your human consciousness has become one with cosmic consciousness, and your soul has realized that it is far more than a mind and body. Celebrate the reunion of your soul and spirit, for you are a microcosm of the macrocosm. Wow. Okay. That is pretty powerful card. And then I'm going to get the book and read the affirmations for these 2 chakra cards down here. And you can use these affirmations throughout the month of September. So the affirmation for the solar plexus determination card is, I am unstoppable. I'm an unstoppable being of love and determination. And the affirmation for the throat chakra truth card is, I live and listen to my truth in each moment. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so this is all that I'm seeing for my Leos. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in. I pray this reading brought you guys love, support, clarity, strength. I want to thank your guides, my guides, our higher self, amazing spirit for these messages. Hopefully you all come back to visit sometime soon. But until next time, stay safe, stay blessed, and keep conquering the world. Okay, so my pile 2 Leos, you guys chose the rainbow fluorite. Like I said, I'm just going to be basically reading the descriptions of the cards just to see if there's any additional messages that I left out. A more personalized message for my Leos. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. The very first card that we have here is Algarfa. Don't know if I'm saying that right, but this is realization and desires. And it says, if abundance is what you seek, your ambition must stream like a waterfall. Ooh, like that. Next card that we have here is Cassia. And this is a card of confidence. Trigger statement, I cannot do that. True statement, I am a light. Step forward and be the bright light that you are. Serve your purpose to the world by sharing your amazing gifts. I like that. And then we have here the card Dumavati. Ooh, this looks really, really interesting. So I'm going to be reading the description for this card out of the book, but first I'm going to shuffle from these cards here just to see if there's any, if there's some chakras that you need to kind of focus on for this month of September. So let's see. Very first one is the crown chakra. It's the card Peace. And then we have the root chakra card, Holistic Health. Okay. And this card in the book, this is the goddess of disappointment and letting go. You guys, this is exactly what we were talking about in your other reading. It says, you, my darling, have finally realized that all of the hardships and struggles you faced were brought on your path for a very important reason. They've shaped you to be the person you are today. You've put together the dots on all the most difficult points on your journey and realized that it was all necessary to be here now. Dumavati has come to remind you to give thanks to the struggles you faced. They have made you your highest self. Wow. And then I'm just going to be reading the affirmations for these 2 chakra cards out of the book. And you guys can use these affirmations throughout the month of September. So the affirmation for the root chakra holistic health card is, every little cell in my body is happy and healthy. And the affirmation for the crown chakra peace card is, peace exists in each moment and within every cell of my being. Yes. Okay, so this is all that I'm seeing for my pile 2 Leos. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in. I pray this reading brought you guys love, support, clarity, and strength. I want to thank your guides, my guides, our higher self, amazing spirit for these messages. Hopefully you all come back to visit sometime soon. But until next time, stay safe, stay blessed, and keep conquering the world. Bye, guys. All right, and for my pile 3 Leos, you guys chose the sodalite crystal. And so you guys actually had 2 of these little cards come out, which is the first sign for that to happen to. But yeah, so let's just go on ahead and go over your cards. Like I said, I'm just going to be basically reading the descriptions just to see if there's any additional messages that I missed in your more general reading. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. And the very first card that we have here is El Belda. And this is defeat and diversion. Do not hold on to the endings. Your pain will fade as your garden flourishes. You guys, this is what I was saying in your other reading. And then we have here, and then these are the signs Sagittarius and Capricorn. And then we have here the signs Scorpio and Sagittarius. And it says Exuala, don't know if I'm saying that right, birthing and safeguard. And sacred is the divinity contained in your skin. The blood running through your veins is simply a miracle. The next card that we have here is anti-aging, the card of spirituality, trigger statement, I am so disconnected, true statement, everything is connected. It will be beneficial for you to spend time in quiet contemplation. You need to reflect within to find the answers you seek. Okay. And then we have here, wow, ooh, we have the card Kali. It's pretty powerful. So I'm going to be reading the description for this card out of the book, but first I'm just going to shuffle from these chakra cards here just to see if there's any chakras that you need to really pay attention to or work on this month, Leo. So let's see. So this one is your solar plexus personal power card. Let's get one more. And then we have the throat chakra truth card. I think this also came out for another pile. So yeah, let me get the book and I'll read about Kali. So Kali is the goddess of destruction, dissolution, and ecstasy. Ooh, I even said the word ecstasy in your other reading. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, so it says here, you draw upon Kali when you are in a time of radical rebirth. She is fierce, erratic, untamed. The part of you that you are afraid to give full control because you don't know where it will take you. She will destroy all disillusion and bring you face to face with your darkest shadows, not to cause anguish, but rather from a deep place of love. She demolishes the ego that creates the boundary between you and your highest self. She is the ecstasy experienced in an orgasm, meditation, bold self-expression, or pushing a child out of the womb. Kali comes to you in a time of deep liberation, stepping into the truer form of you. Trust the process and allow yourself to release all limitations so you can become one with the bliss that you are. Ooh, okay. And then I'm going to read the affirmations for these two chakra cards here, and you can use these affirmations throughout the month of September. So the affirmation for the throat chakra truth card is, I live and listen to my truth in each moment. Right? And the affirmation for the solar plexus personal power card is, I am empowered. Okay, so this is all that I'm saying for my pile 3 Leos. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in. I pray that these readings brought you guys love, support, clarity, strength. I want to take this time to thank your guides, my guides, our higher self, amazing spirit, for these messages. Hopefully you all come back to visit sometime soon, but until next time, stay safe, stay blessed, and keep conquering the world. Bye guys.